G'day guys, today I am doing another experiment. I'm going to use the Mont pouring paints today, which are these gorgeous little fellas. Mont have made a pouring paint a number of months now that's basically ready to pour, so you don't have to add anything or take away. The only thing that I have done in this particular one that I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a reflection swipe. I poured a bit of that beautiful cadmium red into a cup, and I added 2 drops of the Helmar silicone just to this one colour. The rest of the colours I'm going to do straight out of the bottle. So I just wanted to swipe with red today. Of course it may change as things go along, but that's what I'm going to head for. What I've done is I've just put ordinary white over the whole canvas, which was a pour that didn't turn out well. I have videoed it and you've seen it before. It was a Dutch pour and it didn't go my way, so I've decided that I'll pour over it. So that's what I'm doing. It had obviously dried, and so I'm just going to use the canvas again to pour over because this is a test pour. But usually, like with my trials and errors, when I do a test pour, they turn out some of the nicest pours that I end up keeping or wishing that, oh my goodness, I've gone and go over an old canvas, so I just don't feel that I can sell something that's got an old work underneath. I don't know. Tell me what your opinion is of that. Would you sell a canvas that's got, a failed pour underneath? I don't know. I don't know whether I would really do that. But anyway, today is this. I'm going to do this. So what I'm going to do is just use my Mont pouring paints. As I've told you before, they are available in the US, they're available in Canada, and they're available in the UK. I have a link underneath, and if you're lucky enough to live in Australia, they're available on an online shabby chic store, and they have some glorious colours. They have this gold is just absolutely stunning. So I'm going to pour a rose gold on it. So I'm just doing this reflection swipe down the centre of the work. So obviously you use a lot less paint this way. Okay, I want to put the copper in there as well. I want all the metallics to see how. I haven't opened that one, so where is one that I've opened? Here we go. So yes, if you're in Australia and you want to check these Mont pouring paints out, we have the link underneath, so go for it. You will not be disappointed. They are really lovely. I've found that they're just great when you don't feel like mixing up any paints, or if you've got limited space. They're certainly wonderful for. This feels a little bit runny. I'm just wondering if I've already added something to it, because it feels a little bit runny, but never mind, I'll just use it down here. What colour shall I go? The favourite turquoise. We should add a bit of black, maybe add a tiny bit of black in there, tiny bit of black. So it's going to be a swipe, so just in a few areas. And we might finish it off with the gorgeous cerulean blue. So it's a reflection swipe, or whatever you like to call it. I'm not fussed, whatever swipe. So I'm just gonna, this is just a very minimal, very small amount of paint, except for the paint that's covered the whole of the canvas. So I'm just gonna see what we come up with. I just wanted to do something different with the swipe colour. So I always have all little bits of card cut up, or this is my soft plastic file divider. So I will give it a swipe with both to see what I find it best to swipe with. That's probably a bit wider than I want, but I'll go with it. So first of all, I will swipe with this card. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, that went a bit AWOL there, so didn't mean to do that. I think I've put too much of the red on. I've gone a bit overboard with the red, that's for sure. So it certainly looks like an on fire pour, which you don't really want to be reminded of when you're in Australia at this time, but and there I am going merrily away with this card because I'm finding it quite okay. It's got that little bit of strength in it to hold on. So just gonna keep going with it. Give it a twizzle. Certainly on fire, isn't it? And some nice lacing appearing, but it's not the finished product, so we might give it a go with the, where did I put that piece? Okay, put it down and it's gone. So I'm just going to try a piece of the soft plastic file divider. See. Okay, that's not getting to the colours underneath, so I think I'm going to go back to this is a little bit firmer. So just nice and easy. Just enjoy the process. Okay, what can I need a small piece now. Maybe I'll use my spatula. Maybe not. Just if you were doing this, just do it to what you know, what floats your boat. It's all personal, isn't it? It's what you feel happy with, and usually what you think is, oh my goodness, that's not so good, other people will love. And the same, you know, if you think, oh, that's absolutely beautiful, nobody else loves it. So it's a funny thing, this art business. It's a funny thing. So just play with it. And I mean, I will probably give that little bit of torch down the center. So I haven't got the butane, I've got this, as Kathleen Osmore would say, handy dandy heat wand. And I like that word, handy dandy. Must be an American word. We don't use that word in Australia, but I like it. Sounds pretty good. Just want to go down the centre. I'm not really wanting anything to happen because I might leave this to I might leave this for a second or two. I don't like what's happening here. They're kind of like fracturing, and of course the only thing I can possibly think of that I always love to do is I've got my little water balloon, which is so old now, but it's outlasting the last one. So this is water filled in this balloon that I use. It just gives it that little bit of extra weight, and it gives you a little bit more control over your balloon, especially when you're doing tiny balloon work like this. So just thinking that this will kind of add, which I think it is, a little bit of fantasy and whimsical or effect. It's just getting rid of those holes that I don't particularly like, so just going over the lower parts with it. So just enjoy the process and just give it a go, because that's what it's all about. Just enjoying what you're doing, enjoying, relaxing, having fun. Things don't go, just take a deep breath and just try again. And like I said, what you don't like, you can almost guarantee there'll be somebody that loves it. So all good, all good. Just keeping this little balloon on the lower part so it gives this really whimsical effect. I like it. I just that red, look at that red. It's so, I know it's in your face, but I love it. I really do love it. So what do you think, guys? Do you think it's a yay or a nay? Be kind, as always. But yeah, I will probably just play around with this a little bit more. I will post photos at the end of this particular video to show you what I ended up with, because sometimes I can go back before it dries or come back before it dries. Think, oh no, it needs something, it needs a little bit more there or here. But normally I would put the balloon down the center because I like the balloon down the center, but this is different for me. It's not down the center, so just adding a little bit of you in there. That's what it's adding, because you've worked on it. I'm taking a bit of that. Oh yes, that's so pretty. Got somebody in mind that I know will buy that straight away, so that's good. If you can think of somebody that you may have that you know likes a certain style or a certain colours, yeah, continue working with that person in mind. It's always a good thing. So let me know what you think, guys. A little bit yeah, a little bit out there, a little bit weird looking, but you know, that's it. Takes all kinds, doesn't it? There you go. So I'm going to just leave that to develop a bit further. There will be photos on the end of this video to let you guys see how it further developed. But it is really, that red is so vibrant, really stands out. It's it'll be a really nice little standout piece. So thank you guys again. I just so much appreciate you for subscribing, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit the notification bell if you want to know when the next exciting thing comes out. Okay, say bye for now.